Hello friends, welcome in the 8th lecture of Theory of Estimation. In this lecture, we will see the results on minimum variance unbiased estimator. So here, first result is suppose T1 and T2 are unbiased estimators of theta with the efficiency E1 and E2 respectively with respect to minimum variance unbiased estimator. The correlation coefficient rho between T1 and T2 lies between limits in terms of E1 and E2 as follows: square root of E1 into E2 minus square root of 1 minus E1 into 1 minus E2 is less than equal to rho, which is less than equal to square root of E1 into E2 plus square root of 1 minus E1 into 1 minus E2. So to prove this, first we know variance of T1 we take that term as a sigma 1 square and variance of T2 we take as sigma 2 square and minimum variance, so variance of minimum variance unbiased estimator is sigma square. So E1 is the efficiency of T1 with respect to minimum variance unbiased estimator. So E1 has the formula sigma square divided by sigma 1 square, and E2 is the efficiency of T2 with respect to minimum variance unbiased estimator. So formula for E2 is sigma square divided by sigma 2 square. Correct? Suppose T is equal to A into T1 plus 1 minus A into T2 is the best linear unbiased combination of the estimators T1 and T2. So we can say that variance of this T, variance of statistic T is greater than equal to variance of minimum variance unbiased estimator. So variance of T is what? Sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square into 1 minus rho square divided by sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 times rho sigma 1 sigma 2, which is greater than equal to sigma square. So this is your variance of minimum variance unbiased estimator. If we divide, or here if first we take this term in this side, so we will get sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square, 1 minus rho square, which is greater than equal to sigma square into sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 times rho sigma 1 sigma 2. So to get the value of E1 and E2, we divide both sides by sigma raised to 4. So here by dividing both sides by sigma raised to 4. So we get sigma 1 square. So I adjust here 1 sigma square, sigma 2 square, second sigma square, 1 minus rho square, which is greater than equal to, this is your sigma square, and divided by 1 sigma square gets cancelled. So you get answer sigma 1 square divided by sigma square plus sigma 2 square divided by sigma square minus 2 times rho sigma 1 divided by sigma and sigma 2 divided by sigma. So in this way, by dividing sigma raised to 4, only sigma square will be remaining in the denominator. After that, we know the value of sigma square upon sigma 1 square is even. Even is what? Sigma square upon sigma 1 square. What is your E2? That is sigma square upon sigma 2 square. So by putting this value here, we get 1 by E1, 1 by E2 into 1 minus rho square is greater than equal to sigma 1 square upon sigma square, that is 1 by E1 plus 1 by E2 minus 2 times rho 1 upon root of E1 E2. And if I multiply here, I'll get 1 minus rho square is greater than equal to, so E1 E2 in bracket 1 by E1 plus 1 by E2 minus 2 times rho 1 upon square root of E1 E2. So finally we get, by multiplying inside, so one term gets cancelled, 1 minus rho square is greater than equal to, so here first E1 gets cancelled, E2 will be remaining, plus E1 minus 2 times rho square root of E1 E2. Then we take all this term on right hand side, so we get rho square plus E1 plus E2 minus 2 times rho square root of E1 E2 and minus 1 is less than equal to 0. So we make a perfect square of this term, if this is the middle term. So to make a perfect square, 2 times rho will be there, so we can write this as a rho square minus 2 times rho square root E1 E2. If I add E1 E2 and subtract E1 E2, so we get a perfect square here, correct? And this term as it is, plus E1 plus E2 minus 1 is less than equal to 0. This is the perfect square of rho minus square root of E1 E2 bracket square. If I take minus sign common, what is remaining? E1 E2 minus E1 minus E2 plus 1. This term is less than equal to 0. Then if I take, so this term as it is, rho minus under root of E1 E2 bracket square minus sign as it is, and after that if I take here minus e1 common, what is remaining? 1 minus e2, correct? And here if I take plus 1 common, what is remaining? 1 minus e2. So this term is less than equal to 0. And if I take 1 minus e2 common from these two, so rho minus square root of e1 e2 bracket square minus, if I take 1 minus e2 common, so what is remaining? 1 minus e1 will be remaining into 1 minus e2 is less than equal to 0. And if I take this term on this side, so we will get rho minus under root of e1 e2 bracket square is less than equal to 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2. To remove this square term, we write this term as a minus square root of 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2, which is less than equal to rho minus square root of e1 e2, which is less than equal to square root of, in bracket, 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2. After that, we take this square root of e1 e2 on both sides, so we'll get square root of e1 e2 minus square root of 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2, which is less than equal to rho, and which is less than equal to square root of e1 e2 plus square root of 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2. So this is the result, and same we have to prove. So here square root of e1 e2 is minus square root of 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2, which is less than equal to rho, which is less than equal to square root of e1 e2 plus square root of 1 minus e1 into 1 minus e2. Result number 2 is if T1 is the most efficient unbiased estimator of theta, if T1 is the most efficient unbiased estimator of theta, that is MVUE, minimum variance unbiased estimator, and T2 is any other unbiased estimator of theta, then the correlation between T1 comma T2 is equal to under root of E1, under root of E, where E is the efficiency of T2 in relation to T1. So to prove this result, we know the linear unbiased estimator of t is so what is the linear unbiased estimator of t? T is equal to a into t1 plus 1 minus a into t2. Then if t is the base linear unbiased estimator, t1 is the best linear unbiased estimator, so in this case T1 is equal to A into T1 plus 1 minus A into T2. So this condition will satisfy only when this A is equal to 1 and 1 minus A is equal to 0. So we put the value of 1 minus E, that 1 minus A is sigma 1 square minus rho into sigma 1 sigma 2 divided by sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 times rho sigma 1 sigma 2, which is equal to 0. Then if I take this term in this side, I will get sigma 1 square minus rho into sigma 1 sigma 2 is equal to 0. This implies sigma 1 square is equal to rho into sigma 1 sigma 2. And by simplifying this, we get sigma 1 is equal to rho into sigma 2. The efficiency of T2 with respect to T1 is E is equal to variance of T1 divided by variance of T2, which is equal to variance of T1 is sigma 1 square divided by variance of T2 is sigma 2 square, and by putting this you will get rho square sigma 2 square divided by sigma 2 square. So what is remaining? Rho square. And what is the value of rho? If rho square is equal to E, this implies rho is equal to square root E. This is the result. Thank you.